Howard, it's good to see you. I miss hanging out with you.
I miss you too. I miss seeing you in the building, running around, driving everyone crazy.
Well, it's what I do. On this week's episode, we want to talk to you about 815 Park Avenue, Unit 14C. Tell us about that unit.
It's a great building. It's a pre-war. It's not a big building. There are only about 50 apartments in the whole building. The elevator opens up right into the apartment. So, in some of the more expensive buildings today, that's an extra feature. Considering this was a pre-war building, that they had already done that in advance, it was a nice little extra. I had a working wood-burning fireplace, great big windows, lots of light, big eat-in chef's kitchen. 815 Park we put on the market pre-pandemic. October, November, December, we had a deal. We had a closing schedule for that property March 1st. But they shut down. In most co-ops any kind of construction people from coming in. No construction. They didn't want people using the elevators. This is at the beginning of all this mess that people were scared, they were frightened, they didn't have information, nobody knew anything. We finally sold the apartment to a nice young couple. We got just very close to the asking price, which was great because I was concerned about how the numbers were going to fall. We had some lowball offers.
Do you feel that the lowball offers started coming in as a result of the pandemic? And what was this? Do you feel that this was people that were just basically, trying to take advantage of the market?
I think you're always going to get that, particularly in this kind of environment. I speak to clients every day. You got to remember, I've been doing this for over 25 years. I've got a lot of contacts, a lot of clients, buyers and sellers. Any broker will tell you, you're always going to get the class of people that are going to call you and say, I want a deal. I want a deal. I want a deal. And yeah, you and the other 50 people in New York that have money want a deal also.
Right.
So you got to separate what that means when they say, I want a deal. Some of them are just fishing. So a lot of people have the impression that sellers are desperate. Now, some are desperate. If you're in a situation where you're a seller and you bought the property in the height of the market, say 5, 6, 7 years ago, and you paid $3.5 for the property, but today it's comping down to $3. You have to make a decision if you're going to lose $500,000. Why are you going to lose the $500,000? And the same thing with the buyers. You have a very frank conversation with the buyers, and if they're real, they will step up and buy the property. If it's valued right, everything is about comps right now. You have to look at pricing in the building. What are things trading at? You can't take a property that traded 3 years ago, 4 years ago in a completely different market and look for the same thing to happen, have the same expectation. You have to remanage the expectations.
You're a world of knowledge. Congratulations on your sale at 815 Park Avenue. If you have some time in the next couple of weeks, I'd like to have you back on where we could talk about more of your successful sales and get some more of your expert feedback and experience in this great real estate industry here in New York City.
Anytime. I'm happy to share my knowledge. I teach at the Real Estate Academy, and I taught at Douglas Elliman. And next time I'll tell you about the time I sold Donald Trump's penthouse at 1 Central Park West.
I'm looking forward to that. You're the man, Howard.
Thank you.
Thank you.